Ring jetzt das erste Mal live dieses Jahr mit Caleb von Beartooth.
What's up?
Gleich geht's weiter. Und da sind wir auch schon wieder. Wir machen heute Fanfragen. But first, Caleb.
Yeah.
I heard you you helped Power Trip out today with the equipment.
We did. Yeah, dude, they flew over and all of their gear got lost. All their personal bags, literally everything got lost at the airport.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we had to like lend them. They didn't even have like drumsticks or guitar picks.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But it worked out. And while she sleeps, gave them some stuff. We gave them some stuff.
Yeah.
And I watched their whole show and they crushed, dude. It was so good. Yeah, I love that band as well. Power Trip rips.
Yeah, and we had Riley here for an interview about right before you.
Oh, nice.
And he's such a funny guy.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. We just met them today, and they're all super fucking nice.
Yeah, and they're happy they can stay for one day. And look to the other bands tomorrow. And I think the brother from Tamaraya invited them to see Slayer from the side stage. So they're very happy.
No way.
For that.
Oh my God. Dude, I saw Slayer from side stage one time, and it was literally like so loud.
Yeah.
You can't think. It was the coolest thing in the world, dude. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Awesome. What we plan to do is we would like to do some fan questions.
Yeah.
We looked on Facebook and Instagram, and I think I'll just look on Instagram and see what people ask you about Beartooth. So
Yeah, hit me with them.
give me 1 second. I think there are some pretty nice questions.
Cool.
And the internet is working. Nice. So let me see. Oh, the first one. The Necromant asks, will there be a headlining tour through Europe?
I mean, yeah. There will be one. We haven't announced it yet.
And you are not allowed to talk about it?
No.
Like
but we
like
literally,
always.
yeah, like always. But no, we have one planned. Of course, we're coming over here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're bringing the Disease tour over at some point, and it's going to be awesome. We're really pumped. There's going to be some really cool venues, and we got really cool bands.
Okay, so you're not allowed to tell us anything.
I literally can't tell you anything, no. Unfortunately, other than it's going to be really cool, and we are planning to come over here, yes.
Okay, so we'll just wait and wait.
Yeah, you're not going to have to wait very long.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So the festivals soon. Yeah, cool. A question in the same I forgot the word. It's not important because you did the Tooth Fest this year.
We are, yeah.
Will there be another one next year?
We're doing it. Well, we haven't done it yet. Tooth Fest? Yeah? No, we're doing that. That's in a couple days.
Okay, you see.
Right. No, we are doing.
Shame for me. Okay.
No, we're doing it in a couple days with Power Trip, actually.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, with Power Trip, State Champs, and our last night. And I mean, hell, if it goes well, then I'm sure we'll do it again. Yeah. Why not?
Good. Clemens den Eschlauder asks you. It might be a bit offensive, but
let's see what happens.
If you don't know Beartooth, which songs would you recommend to hear first?
Probably off the first record, The Lines. Off the second record, Hated. Off the third record, I mean, I don't know. Like, the singles are pretty true to, like, who we are, but I don't know. I'd say I'll give them, like, 5 songs. The Lines, Bad Listener, Disease, Hated, and Always Dead.
Nice.
Give them a rip.
Nice. Flowerchild asks do you have a most favorite band you like
in the world? AC/DC.
Nice.
My favorite band of all time is AC/DC. They have been since I was like a kid. Yeah, I mean that's like no question my favorite band. Absolutely.
Is there what do you think about your future? So is there something you want to achieve? I
mean, I don't have any, like, if I don't do this, I'm not satisfied with my life.
Yeah.
I'm very cool with where everything's at. I mean, I just love being able to do what we do and be able to play shows and go on tour. Obviously, I want it to keep growing. I guess my one thing, I have like not really a bet, but I have a handshake agreement with our guitar player, Zach, that if we ever headline in an arena, I have to go buy a motorcycle because he was like obsessed with motorcycles and he's wanted me to ride them forever.
Which one would it be?
Harley Davidson Fat Boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. By the way,
I'd say, yeah, sure. That's my like goal. Is I'd love to headline an arena someday.
Okay, cool. By the way, the question was from Seymour Skinner.
Cool.
Yeah. Until My Last Days asks you, could you play more guitar solos in your tracks? Or could you use more guitar solos in your tracks?
We've never had any guitar solos, really.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm more of a rhythm guitar player. Maybe if I could ever learn how to play solos, I'd throw it in. But I don't know. Most of the time, it's like it just doesn't really fit with what we want to do. Like I love, obviously, AC/DC is my favorite band. There's like 3 solos per song.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I honestly haven't really thought about it that much. But if we have a solo at some point, it's from whoever asked that question. That's the reason.
It was Until My Last Days who also asks, have you thought about releasing official guitar tabs for the tracks?
Yeah, we actually have. We thought about it, and we have like a way to do it. We just haven't got around to it, honestly. Okay. Yeah, but I would love to. I think that'd be really fun.
Nice, pretty nice. So let me just switch to Facebook.
Yeah.
For the next questions.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it doesn't take so long. Because I just want to look if we get some live questions in our feed. Oh, okay. This was just you. Funny. It's a interviewception. How is it called?
We're breaking the 5th wall right now, man.
Exactly.
This is dangerous business.
Yeah. I cannot find some questions on Facebook, so no problem. We get a lot more questions on Instagram.
Cool.
So a lot of people are asking for the headliner tour, so this is pretty nice.
Yeah.
We get a good answer for
that.
It
is happening.
Okay.
We are doing it. And it will be awesome.
On a scale from 1 to the moon landing.
Okay.
How emotional are you standing in front of such a big crowd?
On a scale of 1 to the moon landing, I am probably moon landing. Full moon landing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, specifically with Rock am Ring, I mean, the crowd is just so big, and Germany is our favorite place to play shows. So, like, to be able to do that here is insane. But yeah, it's very emotional. It's more emotional after the set because when you're in it, it's just all adrenaline, and like you're not really focusing on that. But yeah, it definitely gets emotional. I mean, it always like blows my mind every time we play to giant crowds.
That's nice because Cave Aram also asks, what's the difference between Europe or Germany and the States?
It all depends. I mean, it's more like city to city, I would say. But just generally speaking, I think like why we love playing in Europe so much is there's such a big rooted scene of metal. And it's like such an important thing in European culture, whereas in America, it's way less important on the musical spectrum. But that's like a tough question. I mean, I guess I would say like in different places. It's like in Japan, it's like when you're not playing, it's dead quiet. Like that's something that happens in Japan. In Europe, it's like if I say jump, everybody jumps. You know what I mean? And in the States, it's like I don't know, more. You know, people like just drinking beers and kind of like singing along and moshing and stuff. Like it gets crazy in the States, but it's definitely a different kind of crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll definitely need to check more shows in the US.
Dive into YouTube, I guess. That's an easy way to find out.
Definitely. Are there any songs which you're not playing or probably mostly not, but you would like to play live?
I don't know. I love our set list right now. I mean, I'm trying to think of a song that like we don't play that I would want to play, and I really can't think of one. We play the song "Greatness or Death." It's the opening song off of our newest album. We aren't playing that for most of the festivals because we don't have enough time. But I really love playing that one. So like, I don't know. I guess that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So the last question is from Karate Kaninchen. And she asks, it sounds like a karate rabbit. And she asks, why is the band called Beartooth, but there are wolves and snakes on the CD cover?
I mean, literally, Beartooth, the name Beartooth came from our bass player.
Yeah.
He grew up on Beartooth Court. That's like his street. And it was 2 words. We just put the words together, and like there it was. There's no story. I don't know. We didn't plan on it being like a bear or teeth themed band. You know what I mean? It's more just kind of a word.
It's just a name.
It's just a name.
And I think it works
doesn't really like mean anything, but it's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. We like wolves. Snakes are badass. I don't know. Maybe a bear gets in there at some point, but would that not be super fucking lame if we just put like I think we've done a shirt with a bear on it, but it was like I think I hated it.
It's too cheesy for me.
Yeah, it's just like you can't be that cheesy. Like that's outrageous. I don't know.
Nice.
Can't do it.
A question from me. What music are you currently listening to?
A band called White Reaper. They just put out a new song. They're like one of my favorite bands of all time. They're super good. This band called The Dirty Nil just put out 2 new songs.
Yeah.
They're absolutely incredible. They're another one of my favorite bands right now. I mean, Power Trip. I'm always listening to Power Trip.
And AC/DC?
AC/DC. I'm pretty much every day. I don't know. I listen to a ton of different stuff. I've been listening to a lot of like... I guess something a little like more out there. I listened to this, what is it called? Time Cop 1983.
Pretty nice. Yeah.
Love Time Cop.
The whole team is digging it.
Yeah.
So
I've been into those records, like getting real deep into those. Because I got into the Midnight and then found Time Cop from the Midnight.
Yeah.
And I've been diving super deep into those records. I listen to those like every day.
You know Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise is the actor, and Tom Cruise is an musician.
No.
Check out Tom Cruise. Yeah,
sick.
Pretty nice.
But I love that kind of
80s synthy.
Yeah, synthy 80s.
Yeah,
like I love that kind of stuff because I love like synthesizers and electronic music, but more of the kind of like 80s vibe stuff, not so much like the ravey dance music.
Yeah. You should definitely check out Come Trues and tell me the next time.
Absolutely.
How you
I will. I'll give it a listen. We'll talk about it.
Definitely. And the last question is a question I always need to ask. What about some new music? I mean, you released some tracks.
You know, our record.
But what about a new record, or what are the bigger plans?
Honestly, right now, I mean, it's like we still have a lot of stuff scheduled out through. We're busy for a while, even into like next year. But because that's the thing is like we just tour so much and we have to tour in so many different places, you know, Australia and Europe and Japan and, you know, wherever. It's like it takes up a lot of time, you know what I mean? So, but I don't know. I'm always like dabbling with stuff. I have a few ideas. I'm not, you know, like there's no single coming out anytime soon, but I definitely have been like toying around with some ideas on kind of like maybe what direction to go. It's like baby stages. But what I got so far is heavy as hell, so I don't know.
Okay, so we know it's as heavy as hell.
Yeah.
Will we have a new Beartooth album the next year?
Will it be next year? Probably. Don't quote me on it, but probably.
Because this is the thing we want to quote, because we want to write the news, you know?
I would say most likely, if it is in 2020, it'll probably be late 2020.
Yeah.
Or I would assume early 2021 would be my guess. But yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't know. We just like, because offers keep coming up.
Yeah, for sure.
Shows like, hey, you guys should play this, and you know, we're still doing, you know, we just put out a music video. It's like we're still on the record cycle.
Yeah, klar.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
At some point, sure. Hopefully late 2020.
Nice.
Fuck it.
So, I think these were all my questions and also questions from your fans.
Killer.
If there's anything you want to say, use your chance.
Thank you for watching, for one. I mean, thank y'all for having me. I love doing interviews with you guys because you're like actually really good at this. Dude, you would be shocked at some of the interviews that happen.
Really?
Man. Oh my God.
This is the moment to name them.
No, I'm not gonna fucking put anybody on blast. But just like the amount of like phone interviews and stuff I've done where it's just like they literally don't even know anything about the band.
Okay.
And like rule one, I would say if you're gonna interview a band, know at least the name of the band. At least the name. That's like a good start. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, for example, I was on, I think it was in person actually. I was doing an interview with someone. They're like, okay, so like just say the name of your band and who you are. And I was like, you know, Caleb and Beartooth. And they're like, oh, Beartooth, okay. And I was like, that's already a bad sign. and they're like, so, you know, how's the tour been going? I was like, good. And they're like, so yeah, like, you know, how's the new record? I was like, I mean, we put a record out 1.5 years ago. I wouldn't call it new. And they're like, so what's you know, how's the latest how's the single been going? And I was like, which one? And they're like, the newest one. And I was like, do you? And I just point blank, I was like, do you know the name of our single or even the name of an album? They were just like, no. I was like, what the hell? So yeah, you guys always come very prepared, and it's like. I feel like it's more of having a conversation than just some like bullshit interview. So
Thank you. This is very.
I really appreciate the time.
I appreciate it too. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
In the name of the whole team.
Yeah, there's a whole group of people back there making this thing happen. So
yeah,
hell yeah.
So thank you very much.
Yeah,
Caleb,
a pleasure.
Pleasure. Das war's. Vielen lieben Dank. Wir sehen uns morgen wieder. Wir haben eine Menge an Interviews für euch. Behemoth, Power Trip, what were in Bad Wolves. And
Bad Wolves is sick.
I Prevail haben wir morgen noch. While She Sleeps haben wir heute auch noch gemacht. Großartig. Vielen lieben Dank. Bye bye.
Peace.